Hi folks, welcome live to the World Cup 2025. So it's decisive day here in the quarterfinals of the tournament. So as you can see, we have two matches already decided. So Norway has beaten France 5-3 that was, and Catalonia has also beaten Slovenia by 5-3. So they are in the semi-finals already in opposite halves. And who is to join them? Well, Norway will get their opponent in an hour or so. And it's Liechtenstein against China Ice playing their, it's 4-4, so playing their decisive game. And we can show you, basically this is how it finished. And we don't know who is going to play. So the rules are one player shows up, whoever the team decides on, and the deck submitted in advance to the organizers. So the players don't know, and we don't know either. So we're just going to see when the game starts who has shown up. But certainly China has a couple of really strong contenders here who have won most of their games. Some are still missing here, by the way. This was not reported here, and we have to edit it after the tournament. But actually, Lin and Hong Yuan have won an additional game, and along with Bing are really successful in this tournament. So they have three strong contenders.
Why does Lin have faction and agenda reported?
Not sure exactly. And yeah, I mean, Liechtenstein has. Honestly, Alex, okay, is one of the best players in the world, but they have a few players who could play this also, depending on the deck they choose. If they choose somehow that Bobby's deck is really good, they could have Bobby play, or if they choose that Bara Kohor is the deck to play, they could have Amrut play that. I don't know. So it will be interesting to see. And it's supposed to start in a couple of minutes, I think. So looking forward to that. So if you guys have any speculation, go for it. Well, we have Jing watching. Jing knows, so don't spoil it. Although nothing you can do at this point. The decks have been submitted, so nothing you can do. No practice you can squeeze in 30 seconds before the game's supposed to start. Yeah. So this should have happened basically last weekend. Had an extra week because of the Iron Throne issues. Really unfortunate because there was in general a feeling that the tournament was taking a bit too long. The bigger group that needed an extra round and clashing with online world, so basically added 3 weeks to what it could have been, and now an extra week in the cut as well. But everything should be back to normal now, and within the next, let's say, 15 days, we should get our champion. So yeah, my predictions not entirely accurate. My tournament favorites were China and Catalonia. Then when we checked the decks, I said, okay, maybe Catalonia then, because China had some weird ones, but they're doing well with them. So
I mean, the thing is, if you make a really weird deck, but you build it yourself, it's probably gonna do well for you.
yeah, and yeah, then I had Austria. Austria didn't make it in the end. They almost made a comeback, so I had some chances there, and then yeah, Liechtenstein. After we saw the team, of course, in the decks, was also among the favorites, and then USA, Czech Republic from that difficult group. France and Greece. Greece still in it. They play their decisive match tomorrow against USA. USA, of course, also still in it. So, yeah, unless Norway wins, there won't be a really weird, surprising winner. That's for sure. Norway doing so well is a surprise to most people, I think. I don't know, fluke or quality or luck. Probably a combination, but they have apparently been doing really well with testing and stuff. Decks were a little bit weird, but they seem to be working for
Mostly
them.
solid, I think.
Yeah, and they're playing really well. Have some reinforcements from outside of Norway, but not as outrageous as in the past. And yeah, two of
I
the
mean,
star players, Zini and Evan.
mostly other Scandinavians, which is
Yeah,
fair enough anyway if you're not gonna have their own teams.
yeah.
Is there a delay for the game? Uh, okay, it looks like it's gonna start.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there doesn't seem any delay.
We will wait patiently.
It's not actually right, I just feel like it's late because it's awkward when you start the stream and then you have to fill the air.
What's Liechtenstein bringing? If it's Alex playing, is he gonna trust his Greyjoy Fealty deck? Is won some and lost some with Tark Burn. And what's he also? He's playing some Night's Watch, right?
He's playing some match, he's playing some Martell.
Yeah, some Martell. So yeah. Do they have anything? Bobby's been doing well, so the Lannister deck is an option. Although I don't know, with Bobby, I don't think we would have this kind of smooth scheduling where they just agree to a particular time when it's happening. Okay,
Oh,
it's
it's
Alex
Alex
playing.
playing, okay.
Okay. Ooh, against Bing. Okay.
I think
So
if Alex is playing, it's gonna be Greyjoy, but let's see.
a repeat of the World Final 2022. Not going to be the same decks because Bing played Baratheon on that occasion. So let's see. Ooh, Martell Hollow Hill against Greyjoy Fealty. Well, this matchup we know can go either way. They played last year, and it was Alex was on 13 or 14. Even through all the resets, kind of kept drawing that Victarion and keeping him alive with Return to the Fields and stuff. And the very end, it kind of fizzled to him. I think Hannes on that occasion streamed the game, and so we have a recording with his commentary. It was a really good game, and if it's anything like that, this could be really nice. Just let's not have all the disconnections, please.
Yeah. Probably get them out of the way before the game starts. Maybe.
I wonder what Liechtenstein was thinking. Were they just thinking we're gonna play our deck that doesn't have bad matchups and wins most games and whatever, or were they thinking they need to counter something? Because China always chooses Bing, not always the same deck, but has played all of their Champions games so far. I think ever. So
Yeah, before they played against Catalonia, the Champions match, and they played the Knights deck, Lannister Knights.
yeah, which I thought maybe they would speculate Liechtenstein that China could play. I don't think Greyjoy Fealty necessarily is a counter that, so maybe that was not the thinking. But also from China's point of view, would be really easy to predict. Okay, Alex with Greyjoy Fealty is going to be our opponent.
I mean, Greyjoy Field is one of those decks though that doesn't have bad matchup. Like you can't really counter it very well.
Yeah, but if you do want to counter it, what would you choose?
Connor says that it's a good matchup for Alex, so I don't know.
If we're going to have disconnections and we know this matchup, if Martell has any chance going to go to time or to thereabouts.
I
So
don't know, I feel like Martell Holloway doesn't usually win on time. It usually gets to 15.
yeah,
You
I
don't
don't
think
I don't
so?
know. Now Alex also is disconnecting. Come on. Timer hasn't started yet because we're still
Yeah,
in setup.
yeah.
So let's get that out of the way, please.
Mm. If they both disconnect at the same time, I think the game would die.
Yeah.
Maybe not if their spectators stay in.
Yeah, it used to just end the game, but now it's a bit more sturdy. Get back in, but Alex kept his hand, so okay. Speculated maybe that Super Duck might play one for once. It's, just on the sidelines in this tournament so far.
Yeah.
No econ setup, but other stuffs here. Does China have personnel? Sure, they do.
Yeah. Have 2 coppers and siege prep. Personal medking. Standard. Except like I think I see 2 versions. One is for snow opening and one is the
Mhm.
long planning to, you know.
So these two characters don't have any potential dupes, so they're just going back to hand. And Alex is just going to, I think, play out every location he can. It's not even worth trying to get a big because it just calls for much, right? Unless it's one of those early expandable ones that are not getting duped either way, like an Asha or something. I think.
If you get the uh, trying to remember the one that takes location, Dagmar. But yeah, I don't know.
Does he play Dogmer?
Yeah, there's one Dagmar. It's not the best sign.
Let's see if we have any admins watching this one. We
I
have
mean, you are an
Feuerbart, okay.
admin.
Yeah, but I'm busy streaming, so I will leave the responsibility to Feuerbart if something goes wrong and we need to say that game goes next round or something. Giving Gates of the Moon extra icon for being here. So Mad King's command, of course, also is in the deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks for Greyjoy because they go wide with warships. And either warships or econ, I mean, you need all of that. Alex sometimes has, coppers, collects 8 gold or something. Because so much econ comes in. So it's the question whether Atkins command happens early or late. Okay, so it's going to force some kind of removal for Euron.
No extra econ.
On the other hand, if you just get like a Dornish spy, take military icon, then Euron's in trouble anyway. And will be 2 over reserve here with Alex, which is not the best.
It's gonna be 4 over reserve.
Yeah, even 4 over reserve. Yeah. Maybe 3. We do not so always played hand judgment, we cancel it. Just you watch. Hmm, 6 gold left, that's for 2 ambush cards basically.
Maybe there is that Dornish spy coming in.
Doesn't do anything. Well, are we just marching Euron and that's that, or are we killing off Euron and saving marched?
Mm.
It's already finished. Now comes the secret pact. Fair enough.
Is he getting Varys?
Lay waste, maybe. Nothing to lay waste here.
I guess Levi's gets the moon.
Can you? I don't think you can.
Oh, it can be limited?
No.
Oh. I never play Levi's.
Yeah, this needs some thinking because it has limited resources to work with for the rest of the game and can be throwing cards that are useful here.
I think Great Kraken is probably a really good one to get.
I assume he's skipping silence as well. Okay. 3 shots and Hulk. That's not too surprising, honestly. Coppers into Brand the Builder. Yeah, I think he might want to play that silence to have better control of initiative, but doesn't have that much gold. 8 with Fealty and he needs more characters here.
If you have Eager deck and it can come in with silence.
Mm-hmm. Dope's alright, but as long as he has Secret Pact, he's less useful. And here I bet Alex wishes that he didn't have his own Morgulis in the blood deck, because it's just redundant, right? So no stranger in Link's deck.
Suppose so, I mean, can have everything. Yeah, no stranger, so.
So just one Morgulis.
Yeah, I mean, Valmagul is Mad King and March. And 3 viruses, in case you were wondering.
Mm-hmm.
3 hand judgment also.
Of course.
So you can't really rely on reasons. But he does have also the save guy. This one.
I think that's going to be a Tornspiel coming in. No, condemned, okay. There we are. Needs to save 1 gold for Hand's Judgment. So 3 more to work with. Ah, come on. Okay. But if we do not so is played, he might want to Hand's Judgment that. And that means no Last of the Giants. Well, Alex has 1 icon. He has to do the challenge to trigger the plot. Problem is he's also going to get his Viperize then, right?
It's pretty good if he has Great Kraken now.
Ah,
There
yes.
we go. And Eager deck.
That was badly needed.
That's.
But he's down to 3 cards, so he's gonna draw now. Draw and eat the Viperize. Is that the Viperize limit 1 per challenge, by the way? I think it's not, right? You can just play all of them. Yeah. That's the first one.
Well, if he plays another one, that's all he has in the deck.
Balon. And now Great Kraken will draw. And no second one, okay. He was for sure going to draw, so maybe was in Bing's interest to just pass. Although he can get better than Balon.
Oh.
Who now Bastard Daughter will also discard one. But he will draw one.
But he will draw one and get another unopposed.
Yeah. Oh, there is still gold also for Vengeance. And Burning. Wouldn't like Burning here though. Just kill her. Alex struggling for cards. Which is exactly the situation that
And
Martell
he
is
doesn't
trying to
defend,
force.
so I think he's probably not gonna
Mm.
kill him. But maybe you don't care to defend because that's raiding object anyway, so.
Of course. Well, if you plan to claim Bastard Daughter, maybe do it anyway. Vengeance, okay. I think that's the reducer gone.
Maybe Igor can't because power icons are kinda.
But nothing to play for that one gold.
So which one you defend? The military or the intrigue? Or does he not do like?
Hmm. Can get 3 down on defense.
Yeah.
Neuron will not survive though. Nothing does. Okay.
But then you're getting the military probably. Maybe March to Curvin.
Is there a recent attempt? There is. And is there a cancel? There might have been, but decides against it.
There was a gap.
Yeah. I mean, if
It
two
could
Morgulises
just
are going
be-
through, you
yeah.
could decide against it. I don't think you'd march anyway, even if he got killed, because if in
Igor
the late
Deckhand
game,
is a lady.
okay,
She.
in the late game, if there's Victarion then coming in and you have that, okay, resets have been spent, I play Varys and something still there because it was duped or something, March is quite valuable, so I wouldn't waste it to get Euron alone there. Alex up to 5, but he can't take power with Great Kraken. That's the thing. He's gonna have to keep drawing because if the moment you run out of resources, game just completely hits the wall and you can't push anything through anymore. Mad King's commands pretty early. After that, he can go crazy with locations if he can draw nicely into them. Maybe an Alanis would help.
I mean, something's gonna come in with silence, perhaps.
I don't know. I think we might be past the point where you can say that Martell didn't have anything from the game, got like an early we do not so, and game just went to shit, I think. It's already doing alright here, and still 2 more Gullises to be played, plus a march to the wall. Alex on 5.
Have cancel for Corvin now, and Ingrid and I guess if it wants to come in during challenges.
Nothing in the dead pile for Alex, though, yet. Nothing, no dead draws. No bigs have been killed. That's one of the more important things also here. There's Alanis. Now, how much of the begging brother will she absorb? Yeah, and begging brother could be useful, so stopping this, even though it's a Matkins command when she comes in duped. Now that's quite key. And an additional character. That means Corbin's going.
I mean, with Baggin Brother there, it's not doing so much.
Mm-hmm.
But you can reposition Condemned on something better like Tion. He didn't reveal any warships though with random builder, so we don't know if there's one in him.
There's an Iron Gate.
Yes. Iron Gate can come in with the silence though.
No, so that's gotta be one of the cards.
Yeah, which is not great.
And then the rest, I think, what was the other card revealed?
Sea Tower.
Sea Tower, so it's complete mystery what the other cards are. I think he for sure had to keep a warship in hand, right, and try to trigger Alanis.
I mean, he just has 3 cards in hand. He could just not have a warship.
No, he has warship.
Always have a warship.
Well, he doesn't keep silence here. I mean, he does though. And there's a free event. Will we see Meg the Mighty? If we do, it causes problems. Yeah, that's a big problem. It's gonna kill 2, which means you have to take dupes and you have to expose yourself too much to the wall. And he's gonna kill, well, himself or Bastard Daughter. I mean, he also is, he has Intimidate. I'd even consider killing Bastard Daughter here. Alex not going to defend. There we are. Now is that getting rid of the warship?
The warship.
Ooh, reason.
Oh,
that would have been used here. Now it's not going to be.
Second reason gone, by the way. Right?
Dupes or Tion? Dupe of Tion first. And if he kills Euron, Secret Pack cannot be re-ambushed this phase. Oh, takes all the dupes. Okay. Well, I mean, if Bing plays Morgulis, he does not have card advantage, so. And Great Kraken will draw. I don't see how that can be stopped.
My defense with Euron if you have a warship. I mean, even if you don't have a warship.
Yeah. Actually, it can be stopped, what am I saying?
How? Oh, there's no more. Yeah,
Yeah, you can just oppose in theory. But
Yeah.
he doesn't. Interesting. Thought he might stop unopposed because that's card draw.
Yeah, but we don't know what's in hand.
What do we do? Intrigue or power? I'd be tempted to do intrigue, but power is so important to stay ahead. In theory, with unopposed power and Kraken trigger, you could get very near, but we know in the long term it's a bad idea.
Ooh, hands judgment.
Yeah, but 2 reasons gone.
Yeah, that's true. But he has like a loaded Pagan Brother and one card in hand, so I don't know if Margot is the play.
Mongolis marched, and then what else does he have? Did you say long plan?
No, I said
Another coppers and siege prep, maybe?
Yeah. So, probably siege prep.
Or coppers. I think coppers. Saraaa is going to play anti-Morgulis plot, just in case, like a return. Oh, Alex also coppers, yeah.
I mean, not
Siege
also
prep.
compass.
Siege prep's slower though, so if nothing comes, then that's a round for Alex where he can do stuff. That's the thing. But then you
You
are
can draw in
guaranteed.
dominance though, so you can draw into Varys already.
Yeah, you can. He's going to have 7 cards then to go into that Morgulis potentially. So, and then Alex still has to play his own Morgulis. So.
Oh, Starfall. And Varys just marching.
Yeah, I can't really gamble on keeping him against Climb. Okay, so now I don't think Alex will invest in anything this round. He's just going to play Chuds, get challenges, get Kraken triggers right, and then maybe waste his own Morgulis if Varys triggers. Oh, well, actually.
Maybe he's gonna have nightmares for Varys.
Yeah, Brother's going to stop any kind of draw. That's the only trigger even currently, so. Needs more stuff, otherwise you can't really push challenges through. Ooh, that's kneeling Starfall. Wasting the last Begging Brother trigger. Yeah.
That's not really wasting, right?
I mean, forcing it to happen.
Might do intrigue with Varys with this history.
Rather we're starting Euron so that he can defend. Okay, now we have to choose whether Alanis is protecting the hand or doing the challenge back. Yeah, she wants to do power, I think. Starfall is still there though.
Yeah, but if you get unopposed military, that's gonna be really not so right.
At this point, 4 cards in hand. Well, let's see. So, there is defenders on 2 challenge types. Military is not one of them.
And then presumably Wind Trader is gonna be claimed.
Yes, we do not. So here, that's really good for him.
Doesn't.
Then we can do intrigue or not. We still have a raiding longship.
Yeah.
Doesn't have anything. Maybe he has characters, which is also
It's
potentially good.
sure, yeah.
Now the question is Bing going to trigger siege prep? Not half a second. He based on that.
I mean, when you have an empty-handed, I think it's probably gonna remember.
Okay, so she's still here.
To be marched? Maybe.
Potentially to be marched, yeah.
So thinking we take Westeros?
Yeah, Alex could have really done with that. We do not so. That round would have got more from Great Kraken, and the secret pack would be gone. It's just going back, right? Although Alex does play Sweet Step.
Yes. One Viper is gone for Azure.
I think Alex will go first here just because he wants the Iron Gate.
Depends what the cards in hands are.
Okay, it's slightly less econ for being going first, but still has a lot. But we still have two more Gullises, right? So whatever the players play here might not last, but if it's a Lysa Erin or something, I mean, that's okay. Does water guns work on ambush? No, okay, that works on secret pack potentially.
Of course, dogs in the secret pack. That's the main thing it does. Is that or the venomous blade?
Maybe now some kind of begging brother here so that she doesn't escape for goodies. Although she has so many phases to escape actually. You can't really stop her.
Okay.
Is we take Westeros a thing here? So on one side there's no locations, and on the other, I think we're just doing iron gates basically.
I mean, if you manage to get unopposed somehow through, it seems unlikely somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really difficult now with the plots that are still left.
Yes, so I can control and I don't know. It's not looking great for Alex, I think, from my perspective. But
Are we duping him? No, so we're sacking him for return then. He's just here for one round to do his thing. Have to Starfall first before he nails it. Yeah.
take military.
Take military off him, then do military with William Wells and sack him. If he plays choosing the spear, then that's a disaster.
Well, but there could be something like silence into the, But I guess then you just second right.
Okay. Do you defend or do you... Oh, you can't do... you take Westeros. Because you're not first player, so you can put it in, but you can't sack it.
I mean, you can just take it for equal next round.
Yeah, does he take it or does he defend? He's gonna take it, okay.
Mm-hmm. I know, I feel like when this type of sequences start happening,
Yes?
I don't know what you were had a problem with what I was saying, so
No, I just wanted to encourage you to speak louder.
okay, you could say that.
Yes?
When you get into these sequences where you can defend challenges and stuff starts turning around, it's really hard to combat that.
Yeah, it is. Obara is here as well for the full sequence. And trade yourself for a green blood trader or something now as well. Lucas was discarded, useful character. The problem is, okay, you can say whatever, it's 10-5, but now we're both going to play Morgulis and see what happens. The problem there is, though, that Bink has 7 cards now. It's supposed to be on 2 cards, and then you can kind of have a game, but not from 7. He's not gonna pin his Morgulis, I think so. He's just gonna play it here, which means Alex also either Morgulis or returns. Oof, okay, he's gonna pin it, but they're both gonna pin it.
Oof, okay. Well, they sack Victoria now because he's dying next round.
No, because there's no round left to be played because it's 11 power.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you have in hand, but you need to like triple dupe him now.
Whatever he has to play out because it has to still be a game. Secret pack coming unless he has some sweet slips. He's going to sack his Iron Gates then, I guess. But I do think game's kind of gone.
Yeah.
Didn't get enough stuff. Maybe it's the little things. If that intrigue claim or bastard daughter trigger one time wasn't reason, then it's a bit more work to get rid of the entire board. Meg the Mighty that round. Oof. On Matkin's command, where all the Iron Fleet scouts are also gone. Otherwise, he had almost half a chance to stop him winning the challenge. But the Martell Hollow Hill decks are low on characters, so it might be a handful of those burning on the sand things.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just fine to have burning on the set, but right now you know there's also still a battle.
And Starfall will take something, either Victorian's other icon
I
or
mean,
Euron's
Starfall's gonna
power.
be surely nerfed now.
Oh,
Alex
Alex
first
first this
this
time.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. It's one ship that doesn't kneel for its effect.
There it goes.
Two gold conveniently left for you know what.
I mean, I wouldn't even play Varys if you can just kill them.
I think Alex has to pass to have any chance of taking this into the next round. And even then, just you watch, it's going to be a secret schemes played.
I mean, he has 8 cards in hand.
calculating how much he can still do. This guy doesn't have Intimidate at the moment. Still is a theoretical chance to bring in eager deckhand.
Maybe Night Nurse and Ariane. There you go.
So she can bring Hotach now. Does he have
Is there Hand Judgment?
a raiding longship specifically to bring in eager deckhand?
I feel like he has Hand Judgment because the long pause.
Burning. Discarded at random, not played.
No, because he defended.
It's not on a boss, of course. Now, what's coming in looks like he has choices. Just a hug. Pulling power. Which will also be opposed. Can't be unopposed now. And no more stand for Yoran, right? Now is Victorian bigger than the throne? He is. So just unopposed.
He's not bigger than the throne, but he is.
Can do military. So it's going to be up to 12 for Bing. And if he has Last of the Giants.
Would you play Last of the Giants now to keep Victorian alive? No, surely he has.
No, I don't mean for Varys. I meant for something like Lysa.
Oh, yeah. Maybe some Great Kraken.
Oh, that might bring in some Sweet Sleep or something. And now it's pointless.
Yeah.
I don't know what he can bring in. Recon location, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a ship that goes. Maybe he doesn't have Hand's Judgment and thinks that can't have two reasons.
He can have two reasons. No, I mean he could because one went back to the deck with Mad King's command. I don't know if he shuffled the deck in the meantime though.
Maybe Brand the Builder.
Brand the Builder was before, I think.
Layways just shuffled it.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
But he couldn't draw from that. So. Okay, nothing's alive, so.
Yeah, I think.
Balon's still alive, Asha's still alive.
Oh, better for Martell, yep.
Wonder why he didn't keep. Did he keep Ariana alive? No. Could have swapped her in dominance or succession. Or standing.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here comes Balon. If there's choosing the spear.
I mean, if there's choosing the spear, he can probably defend, right? I guess not.
Starfall is there, yeah.
Does he have choosing the spear in the deck?
Don't know.
He has one, yeah.
Either way, I think Starfall takes power. And that's actually with zero claim, that's not quite game. It's 13. He needs 2 unopposed.
Ooh, nice.
Renown. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. That's a good play. That's your top player for you. Any counterplay? No. If Alex had his turn and had some icons, Baron can go quick, but yeah. Nah. No, like this time, if he didn't have his own Murgulis, maybe some kind of chance, but you can never be relaxed if you know opponent has 2 plus Varys and nothing you put out will stay in place. So China makes it through. Liechtenstein is out, and we have China against Norway in the semifinals. And we're closer to my dream final of China against Catalonia, but we'll see next who Catalonia will play. So tomorrow evening, European time, it's the decider between USA and Greece, and we have no clue who is playing and what they're playing. I can speculate, but no guarantees that I get it right. Book has been playing really well for Greece, and of course Francis is a big occasion player, so maybe something there. Bookie's both decks have been doing well, Lannister and Tyrell. And Francis, I think, is better with Stark than he is with the Drown God, right?
Stark is in general better than the Drown God, the whole faction.
Yeah, and USA has been doing really well with Lenny. The only problem is if that's like an obvious choice, then there's half a chance it might get hard countered. I don't know if Lenny Crossing does have a hard counter, to be fair, but
I mean,
they
that's the
will
thing, though.
be
Like,
choosing a deck that does not lose to Lenny Crossing automatically, that's for sure.
yeah, you said Book is doing well, but I think he's playing 2 like shadow decks.
Yeah, slow grind,
And
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
very, very questionable choice against Lenny Crossing. I mean, I think if Lenny Crossing gets the dupes, it's just gonna be over.
Rupert on Tyrell, I don't know about that, but Derek on Stark seems like quite a realistic prospect, actually. They could even go to Traki Agro. They
No.
lost. They lost in the normal stage of this round to Buki. So I
I
don't know.
think Derek probably has one of the better fielded decks. Better. He and Argento, I think, was.
But deck does has 3 copies. The USA one. A bit much. I don't know.
There is a bit of an overkill, maybe. I mean,
Uh, it might have a good matchup actually against I don't know the Terrell deck. I don't know if it really does, but the Shadow decks are not gonna play Mad King's Command. That's the thing. So if you are up against something that doesn't play Mad King's Command, political disaster, and grinds a bit, so it's not super rushy, then Bar Assault is really good. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the choice really. It's been doing okay here in this tournament, but it's slightly inflated by positive matchups and opponents. Perhaps it's really good in certain situations and bad in others. But I do think it's not on the top of Greece's list maybe of decks to counter in this Champions game. So I don't know if they were thinking about Bar Assault. Anyway, choices have been made now. I don't know what they are, so we'll be surprised tomorrow like we were today, so it should be really exciting. Yes, so that's what we had for you today. Hope you can join us again tomorrow, and then next week we'll try to stream a bit. Slovenia is now out, so I will have more time, and we'll see if we can stream some of the semi-finals. If it's China and USA playing, we might have games pushed together because they could be organized in blocks due to time zone differences. If it's Greece and Catalonia, on the other hand, it might be all over the place during the week. So we'll see. But we'll try to get some. So thank you all for watching, and I wish you a nice day, and see you next time.
Bye bye.